its supply chain. Sir has did various certifications again in the field of blockchain and smart contract programming via platform like Coursera, Udemy, and Blockchain Council. Sir has Sir has multiple patents and copyrights along with a book published. Who has and He is again the author of multiple books such as data clustering, microstrip antennas, data mining, AI and machine learning, which are published by Lambert and Nirali publication. Sir has published 9 Scopus and SCI index papers and 10 UGC approved papers, which covers multiple topics, which covers like blockchain in healthcare, AI, IoT, smart contracts. Some of his works has been presented at IEEE conference also. Sir has given the multiple sessions on blockchains, distributed ledgers, technologies, career opportunities in emerging technologies across institutions and events. Sure. Sir also chaired national level competitions and participated in Guinness World Record events. So I would like to welcome Rahul sir and hand over the session to him. Thank you, Rahul sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot for such nice introduction. I'm very much humble and impressed. Okay, so with your due permission, I can start the session, right? With them, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Will you please stop sharing your screen so that I can share my screen? No, I think it's still shared. Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, as per the request by the organizers of the Datta College Engineering, they requested me to start from the scratch about the blockchain technology so that the audience, the participants will be able to understand it better. So let's start with the main concept of blockchain technology, that is digital trust. So whenever we talk about the digital trust, like right now we do use multiple applications in the market. Like it may be like search engine, it may be like your chatting applications, it may be like SMS services, it can be like the banking services, a lot of examples. But we do still select a specific application, like it may belong to the financial one, it may belong to the privacy one, whatever. But the thing is that we do select only one kind of application. So let's go from the scratch over here. So whatever the slide you are, it's visible right now, these are the examples of like search engines which are available in the market right now in the world. So it might be more than that, but what are the possible search engines are there, I try to combine it together. So these are the multiple search engines. Now, whenever we do ask anyone that have you searched the information, so generally we do go for Google, right? Why? Because now these are ample amount of these search engines, but out of that we do select just Google. The thing is that it has some digital touch, that whenever we fire some query into the Google search engine, then we'll be whatever the results we'll be getting, those will be most relevant, and it will be a little bit fast, right? So because of such things, we do prefer Google out of all the search engines, because we are having that much digital trust on the Google. If we take another example like mail services, now even apart from the private mailing services, there might be more of the like mail services in the market, but what are the possible are there, I try to combine it together again over here. So again, everyone will be having, everyone means 99.99% of the people in the India must be having like Gmail services. Now the reason might be different, like if they want to use Android mobile phones, they need to have the like Google email ID, or there might be any other reason as well. But number of people, most of the people, we are having Gmail services rather than that Yahoo or Reddit, yeah, Zoho, right? Why? Because whatever the user interface is being provided by the Google service, or whatever the free storage is there, or whatever the mailing communication is there, whatever the multiple facilities are there, like vacation reminder off on, whatever the things are there, the security provided by the Gmail, and it's very much good. It's optimized one, right? So that's why generally people go towards the Gmail services rather than the other services over here. Why? Because Gmail is found to be like most digitally trusted in the market, right? Again, if I take for another examples like the banks which are established in the India, so most of us might be having the accounts on SBI, State Bank of India, right? Yes, I'm not saying that you might not be having accounts on other banks, but the thing is that whatever the government stake is there, that is most of the stake is there in the SBI. And whatever the services are provided, like take example of like internet banking, you might have used or not, I don't know, but I have used that. The internet services, internet banking service of SBI are like really very good, most secured one. There are multiple security layers are added into the SBI internet banking. So it might be there for other as well, but whatever the trust has been there in our mindset, yes, State Bank of India is very good. Though it's there are a lot of memes or the lot of jokes of SBI employees working about the lunch break and all, but still they have account in SBI, right? Because of such digital trust. Again, if I go for like the chatting applications, again there might be more applications right now in the market, right? So my data is little bit old over here, like 7 months old, right? So now there are these multiple chatting applications, but still most of the Indians might be using WhatsApp over here, not Indians, in worldwide, right? So all are using WhatsApp, even though what is the communication, me and the organizers of the Tamegi College Engineering, most of the communications we have done the on WhatsApp, or even there are multiple facilities as well in the WhatsApp. Whenever you chat with someone, the first message will pop up like the end-to-end encryption is available in the uh, chatting applications. It must be there. So such security is being provided. What if the communication is there? Communication is really very secure on the WhatsApp rather than other one. I'll go through the few examples where there were some lacunas kind of things are there, right? So only because of such a digital trust, only specific applications out of the market you are going to select. So now you might have got the concept of what exactly mean by digital trust, right? So whenever we talk about the digital trust, the trust is nothing but which uh, empowers us, which motivates us to go for specific application depending upon the security mechanism implemented within that, or depending upon the user interface, depending upon the ease to use, or depending upon like the protocols which are being implemented. If you are a technical person, you'll be able to know that, right? So these are the things which are very much important to make us understand like the major players in the market, that people must have the trust in their applications. That trust is nothing but the digital trust. Okay. Now like there were few examples, I've taken few examples which are very much useful to gain the trust out of the people. The Facebook, there were a lot of incidences right now. Very the whatever the usage of Facebook is there right now, it's been little bit lower, but before the 4 to 5 years the Facebook usage was very high. At that time there were examples like there was a case in Bangalore, like the accounts were hacked, and the whatever the like the cropped images were put on the Facebook, and which were very viral, and because of such things most of the lady community got embarrassed. So the thing over here is that, guys, the security in the Facebook application was not that much at that much level. But later on, whatever the lacunas were there, lacunas were mitigated. Whatever the security aspects were there, which were supposed to be improvised, such improvisation was done. Why? Because people should not lose the hope. Again, in Google, like there were few examples, like in the Gmail, uh, through the G plus Google groups were there. If I recall, yes, Google groups were there at that time. What happened, like whenever Google application extension or the facility was provided by the Google in the Gmail services, at that time there was a loophole in the Google groups, and because of that loophole, people were able to uh, like steal the information, personal information of the Gmail account holder. It was being happened. So Google identified that, and at that time the situation was like they were not able to improvise. But what they had done, they have removed that G plus application. It's been removed. Why? Because the trust should be a continuous process. It should be inculcated in the people's mind, the customers of Google's mind, right? So WeChat is also there. So WeChat, over there, whatever the encryption is provided into the WhatsApp right now, such encryption techniques were not there in WeChat. So hacker were easily able to uh, hack the chat of persons. So again, WeChat introduced a new encryption mechanism, and the chat was little bit encrypted one. So it was little bit difficult to the hacker to steal the data again. Then Alibaba was having like one financial services, that is Ant Financial Services. Over there, what's happening, like you might be getting the calls from multiple companies that आपको loan चाहिए क्या? Do you want to loan? It's a pre-approved loan, kind of things are there, right? Now, how they get the information? Depending upon our credit score or CIBIL score. So these scores are very much important to understand whether that employee might be, whether that person might be in need of money or not. So in such cases, we get the calls. So such credit scores or the CIBIL scores were easily be hacked by the hackers if they opt for financial services provided by the Alibaba, that is Ant. So later on, Alibaba's organization work on that, and whatever the such leakage of information was there, that that was improvised so that hackers should not be able to get the credit score of the users of the Alibaba's and financial services. So why I'm taking this example? Because a digital trust must be there. Now, how it's relevant to the blockchain? Because blockchain goes beyond that to earn the digital trust. That is the impact of over here, right? So, in digital, like what I've done to just to take the survey nationwide, uh, I referred one of the document which taken the survey of digital trust depending upon the behavior, attitude, environment, and experience. And surprisingly, if I open that, just let me open it. Mm, yes, I've taken one image. Now you can observe that over here. India is here. Yeah, let me show you. Like all the marks are out of 5. Okay. So if I talk about the attitude, attitude is about to learn like how users feel about to use that application. Behavior, like whatever the experiences are there to respond for the specific queries by the specific application, right? Environment, where your application is really very cool or not in that environment. An experience like overall experience, user's experience. It also includes the user interface. It also introduces the like multiple collaborations or multiple customer care experience, kind of sort of, right? So these 4 are the parameters where we can evaluate the digital trust. So you can observe that. Now the thing is that every score is out of 5. Now for India, you can observe that it's 2.58. Behavior 2.64, 2.83, and overall experience is 0.74 itself out of 5. So utna digital trust nahi hai in Indians. Blindly they use the applications. That is the thing. Now if you go for like other applications, like other countries. Now these are in actually these are in sequence, a little bit sequence. So over here you can understand why there is a very much need in the Indian market to improvise the digital trust, and that can be done with the help of blockchain technology. Yes, I do totally agree that still blockchain technology is not that much mature, but trust me, after 4 to 5 years, it will boom in the market. Already there are going to be government jobs in the blockchain domain as well. Now, why this blockchain technology is important? Because of this earning the digital trust in the mind. So there must be awareness among ourselves, among the people, to go for such blockchain technology based applications. That was the need of the hour right now in the blockchain domain. So that's it about digital trust. If you are having any queries, meanwhile, you can directly unmute the mic. You can talk to me, or you can put the message in our chat box as well. Now, like before going for the yes, I think someone has unmuted the mic. Okay, fine. Now, like let us go for a few concepts before directly jumping on the blockchain, because whenever I'll talk about the blockchain at that time, these concepts are very much important. That's why I have taken first the digital trust, and then let's go for the hash kind of thing, and later on let's go for the basics of blockchain. So let's go with stepwise execution of this total like session, so that it's better to understand each and every aspect of the blockchain. Now, um, we all are aware about like encryption kind of things. Even like non-technical persons are aware about the what exactly mean by encryption, because of like few applications like WhatsApp. जब भी आप किसी को मैसेज करते हो, at that time the message will be displayed like end-to-end message is encrypted. So they are little bit aware like encryption is nothing but to provide a security kind of things, right? But the thing is that when you're the technical persons or our students who are in engineering or any other background technical courses, most of the time they are confused between hashing and encryption. So hashing and encryption both are not same, because the encrypted message can be decrypted, but hashed message cannot be dehashed. That is the basic difference. Now, why I'm taking that this one, because in overall blockchain technology, hashing is used. Okay, so that's why just to make aware about the for the participants and to others as well, I've taken this diagram to identify the difference between hashing and encryption. So you can observe that over here. If I go for encryption, this hello world wala jo bhi example hai, that is encrypted over here. Now how it's encrypted, that's another part, because there are multiple encryption algorithms in the market. So such sentences or the message will be there which will be encrypted. After encryption, it will look like this one. But whenever such encrypted message will be sent to the receiver, at receiver side, the encrypted message will be decrypted to get the original content. So that is encryption idea. But whenever we go for the hashing one, so at that time, you can observe that whatever the message is there, that will be hashed. You will be getting a specific value, but it's not reversible. It's irreversible. You cannot dehash that. मतलब जो भी आपका hash वाला value रहेगा, from that hash value you'll not be able to get the original message. That's why it's been said like encryption is two-way, but hashing is one way. Okay. Now, where do we use such hash functions? Like most of us are working, you might be using the biometric system for your attendance or reporting in your organization. At that time, whenever you scan your thumb or take the fingerprints, such images are not captured at all. It's not about the image. Whenever you scan your thumb, at that time your hash the scanned thumb will be converted into hash value, which will be compared with the stored one. जब आप like at the initial stage, whenever you give your thumb scan for the reporting purpose, at that time it will be recorded, the hash value will be calculated, and later on the hash things are being done. It's been done for higher security, even for the password storage. Like you might have heard, like you might have read as well, whenever you go for the specific login credentials for any website, specifically for internet banking, at that time you will get the message like we don't store your passwords. Even like the e-commercial applications like Amazon or Flipkart, they also argue like we don't store your passwords. Then if they don't store our passwords, how exactly we get login, right? So the thing is that really our passwords are not getting stored. Whatever the combination will be there, that combination will be converted into the hash value. And again, whenever you will try to log in, फिर से वो hash value calculate किया जाता है, and then it will be matched. And if the hash value is same, then you will be getting the successful login details. Sorry, the dashboard of your whatever the your portal is there. So that exactly being done with using the hash function. We'll see hash function as well a little bit in detail about the techniques. Let's move ahead. Now, yes, I was telling the same thing over here. So the thing is that, no, let it be, is already discussed. Yes, password verification. मैं ये बोल रहा था. So at the time when you registered yourself, so for example, this is my password. I am hash 4VKU. Hashing algorithm will be applied. One key will be created. One hash value will be created. That will be stored. Next time, whenever you will be trying to log in after your registration, at that time, now assume that you are logging over here, right? So same password will be there. Same password का hash value same ही आना चाहिए. Hash आता ही है, right? Otherwise, your hash algorithm is not good. So same hash value will be there. This hash value will be compared with stored hash value. If it is same, then you will be able to get the access to the portal. So exactly this password is not stored. The hash value will be stored. So that's how password verification will be done. Even hash value will be used to get the genuinity of the software. Like हम बहुत time करते हैं, like just we do Google to download any specific software. So don't do that, because the thing is that what hackers do, or what attackers do, like whenever you Google anything and you try to download the software, for example, मुझे Acrobat Reader download करना है. Let's understand that way. Okay, so at that time, if you go for like any other website, official website नहीं है Acrobat की, but you are trying to download from any other source. At that time, hacker will code the software so that the virus will be introduced into that file, and when you will install that, that virus will be activated. Now, how it can be mitigated? Whenever any official software is there, उस software का hash value calculate किया जाता है. For example, over here, look over here, Windows 7. This was the genuine copy, right? So hash algorithm is being calculated. Now assume that अगर कोई person आपको like Windows 7 की copy देता है, right? And if the hash value of that copy is not same like this one, then definitely there are some changes which are done by the hacker into that software. Don't install the operating system. Now I've taken this example, Windows 7. I was having Windows 7 at that time. I've taken this screenshot, but right now, yes, of course, there is a very much higher version, right? But just try to understand the main concept of hashing, how it can be used, and how powerful it is, right? Because the thing is that whenever I think I am also having the, yes, at that time you'll be able to understand. I'll demonstrate you how simple change will change your entire hash value. So these are few softwares, like that there are softwares where hash values can be verified अगर वो genuine है या नहीं. Because whenever you buy the software or you get official software from official website, at that time you will be also provided with the hash value. आपको hash value मिल जाएगी उनके documentation में. Okay, you are supposed to check whether that hash value is same as that of calculated one. How to calculate that? Likewise, there are multiple hash values. Hashing applications which calculate the hash. Now this one is paid one, so it depends on you, like whether you want to go for the paid one or not paid one. So अगर आपको hash value same मिल जाती है, then definitely it's going to the good one to verify the software. So now let's go in detail about the hash functions, the properties of hash function. Because whenever you are supposed to select the blockchain platform or blockchain application, अगर आपको develop करना है, खुद का करना है, खुद का consensus डालना है, at that time you will be in need of hash algorithm. Hash algorithm लगने वाला है. So at that time, which algorithm should be chosen? That you should be very much aware, right? So to choose the such hash algorithm for your blockchain applications, all these 6 characteristics must be there. होने ही चाहिए. इसी तरीके के होने चाहिए, else your hash algorithm is not good. Okay, let's try to understand this all the properties with one demo. Mm, yes. So I've taken one online algorithm, hashing algorithm, to make you understand about the concepts. So over here, you'll be getting the multiple hashing algorithms over here. Yes. Any doubt?
हाँ, क्लासेस
I
खत्म
think
रहता है।
I think someone's mic
जो
is
टाइम
on.
रहता है ना, घर से मिलकर से थोड़ा पहले टाइम ताकि सब फैकल्टी आ जाए, फिर जब अच्छे
Yeah,
से हो
please
जाए।
mute your mic. Okay, thank you. There are a lot of algorithms into the market, encryption algorithm as well as hashing algorithms, right? But right now we are focusing on the hashing algorithms. So out of that, you can select anyone. But generally, SHA-256 is used in the blockchain. That's why I'm demonstrating the hashing algorithm of SHA-256. Now, the first characteristic is that deterministic. Same message always result in same hash. So what I'll do, I'll put datta meghe college, right? Now, automatically look over here. This is the your hash value, right? So let me zoom over here so that you'll be able to understand. No message. No. Still the content is same. Okay, let it be. I hope it's visible to you. Now, of course, you cannot remember like all the values over here, right? So just focus on 7A2 is the like first three letters, and 05B are last three letters. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll delete this one. Okay. फिर से मैं टाइप करता हूं, अगेन सेम हैश वैल्यू मस्ट बी देयर, देखते हैं वही आती है क्या. ठीक है. सो अगेन look, 7A205B, same is there, nothing is different. So the thing is that your hash algorithm must follow deterministic property whenever any specific content you are trying to calculate the hash value. For that content, always same hash value must be produced. होनी चाहिए. That is deterministic approach. Then let's go for the next one. Quick. Your hash algorithm must produce your hash value very quicker. You can observe over here. Even though it's an online tool, even though it's online, then also we are getting the values very faster. Look, now what I'll do, just I'll enter randomly anything. Just take a look at the output over here. Look how fast the hash value is getting generated. Got it? So the thing is that your hash algorithm must produce the quick hash value. That is another requirement. Then one-way hash function. One-way hash function matlab whatever the hash value you are getting, from that hash value you should never able to get the original message. मिलना ही नहीं चाहिए. Now that I cannot demonstrate over here right now, but you can understand the concept over here, right? Now avalanche effect. Avalanche effect indicates like even a small change should change your entire value. Now, for example, what I'll do, I'll write over here hello. Now, in hello, you can observe that 185 and 969 are the letters for the first three letters and last three letters respectively. Right? Now, अगर मैं यहाँ पे एक ओ डिलीट कर देता हूँ, तो इट शुड चेंज एंटायर हैश वैल्यू. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि लाइक जस्ट मैं एक ही लेटर डिलीट कर रहा हूं तो सिर्फ लास्ट के 4 डिजिट चेंज होंगे. Then there is no meaning of such calculation of hash value. What I'm saying, even a minor change in your original message should change your entire hash value. That day, really it's going to happen or not. So let's go for that one. I'm deleting O. Look, entire hash value is changed. Again, I'll go for O. Look, again I'm getting back that hash value. Now even what I'll do, my capital H की जगह small h लिख देता हूँ. Then also entire hash value is changed. Forget about that one as well. I'll just put the space. मैं सिर्फ space introduce कर देता हूँ. Still there is a change in hash value. पूरी hash value change हो जाती है. So such avalanche effect must be there. So why it's required? Because hackers should never get exactly what is the real content or original content of which the hash value is being calculated. He should never able to get that. Then collision resistant मतलब like अगर इस हैश इस हेलो की ये हैश वैल्यू है, तो दुनिया में किसी भी मैसेज का ये हैश वैल्यू आना ही नहीं चाहिए। मतलब दो डिफरेंट मैसेज का सेम हैश वैल्यू आना ही नहीं चाहिए। दैट्स द कंटेंट कंसर्न ओवर हियर। So no two messages should get same hash value. And on the contrary, if I talk about the pre-image attack resistant, that means that like uh, for like two hash values, same message should not be there. So the thing is that the concept is over here. Like अगर मैं यहाँ पे hello print कर देता हूँ and I'm getting this hash value, for same message, two hash values should not be produced. Always it should be only single one, and that is this one. So these 6 properties must be followed if you want to select the hash algorithm for your blockchain applications. So these are few hash algorithms. Already we have gone for that. So just for your information, like SHA algorithm will be used in the Bitcoin. RIPE-MD is used in the Ethereum blockchain. What is Ethereum? What is blockchain? Let's talk about that little bit later. So that's it about the basic things which are required to make you understand about the blockchain. Now, if you are having any doubts, even a single doubt, please feel free to ask me. You can put the message as well. Then let's proceed. I hope there is no doubt. Okay, that's perfect. Let's move ahead. Okay, now we are starting with the blockchain, the introduction of the blockchain. Now you'll be able to feel the relevance of whatever we have learned about the digital trust and hashing in this content right now. So let's go for that. So now I would like to compare the centralized architecture and decentralized architecture with these diagrams, so that you'll be able to understand the blockchain network very well. So now the left hand side diagram, this one is indicating the, let me take the pointer. Yes, this one. So this indicates the centralized architecture where if there are these 6 nodes over here and if they want to establish the communication between each other, at that time, always they are supposed to communicate through the central server. This is your central server or central node. So इसी के जरिए communication हो सकता है, right? But if we do go for distributed network, where ideally all the networks are connected with each other. Now over here, any node can communicate with other directly. No intermediator is required. Not a single person is required. So if this node wants to communicate with this one, you can have the direct communication. यहाँ पे कैसा था? Like there was a requirement of central entity. So whatever the message will be sent by this node, it will be sent to this node. It will be processed over here. Then it will be forwarded to the recipient. But here, direct communication is established. So that is called as distributed network, and this is a centralized network. So blockchain uses distributed network. So there is no presence of intermediator. Again, to make you a little bit more aware, this is the traditional approach. चलो मान लेते हैं कि like अगर मुझे कुछ amount transfer करनी है to my friend. Okay, so now what are the things right now? Like I can go with internet banking. Let's assume that internet banking over here, or consider GPay से आप करते हो, right? Most of the times. So what's been done, like whether you want to pay any money to your friend, at that time you select your contact on your GPay or PhonePe, whatever the UPI applications are there, and then you will send the money. At that time, guys, from your mobile applications, from your GPay application, the request will be forwarded to the central server of your bank. For example, if your bank belongs to Bank of Baroda, assume that. So your request will be forwarded to the Bank of Baroda server. Over there, there will be proper validation, whether a specific amount is there or not, whether a real authenticated user is there or not. So all the validations will be done. Then amount will be transferred to your friend, right? That is a traditional approach. But the thing is that, guys, you might be aware, like for your debit card, for your internet banking, for your getting SMSs, For the interbank transfer, there are a lot of charges, guys. There are some charges, annual charges are there, right? मेरा ही पैसा है, मेरे दोस्त के ही देना है मुझे. Why I need to pay to the bank? Because anyhow, bank is earning out of our money itself, right? The thing is that like banks use our money in other ways. They are already getting profited. Then why they incur charges to us? That is the thing, right? So what blockchain does, the intermediator person removes. So directly there will be communication between the parties. Direct communication will be established between the nodes. That approach will be followed by the blockchain. That is the overall concept of blockchain. Okay. Now let's talk about the ledgers. Matlab, like ledger means like how the exactly data will be stored. So if I talk about the centralized architecture, then this at the central server, the all the database will be there. मतलब like if I take example of again the bank, तो आपके पास कुछ data है क्या? नहीं है. All the data is stored at the bank server itself, right? आपके पास थोड़ा भी data नहीं है. So whatever applications you are using, that application is fetching the data from the bank server, right? चलिए मान लेते that node is like has got issue of failure. Like you might have experienced a lot of times, like your banking application is not working properly, right? Or the internet banking service is being stopped. There are a lot of examples over there. Or specific website is not getting opened. Why is that? Because because of SPOF. That is SPOF, SPOF, single point of failure. It's because of the such centralized ledger. So that is the problem over here. But in distributed networks, generally in the blockchain, distributed ledger is used. Where the thing is that everyone will be having every other's data. Matlab like if this is the node, this node will be having the data of all others. In तीनों का data होगा. यहाँ पे भी इन तीनों का data होगा. Now you can argue that, sir, like there will be too much space required, right? There are also some solutions to that one. Yes, but technically or logically, I can say that yes, the space complexity over here in this approach is higher. But the thing is that always to remember, blockchain technology do not work with the like faster mechanisms. Yes, there are being research like research gaps which are being worked on the getting faster transaction of the blockchain. Like Polygon blockchain is there, where all the transactions are very optimized one and with faster rates. So same thing is not getting observed like in normal blockchains. It takes some time. Definitely it takes time. I'll not argue on that. But the thing is that main purpose of blockchain is to provide the security to earn the digital trust. And if you want a faster response times kind of things, then definitely you should go with the centralized architecture. But if you want to have your system much secure, much centric one, then at that time you should go for the blockchain. So generally, blockchain applications are used in financial services. Blockchain applications are used wherever the sensitive data needs to be stored properly. Blockchain applications are used whenever there should not be hacker intrusion. At that situation, blockchain will be used, not for the faster responses. So that concept, please keep in your mind. Now, I hope that you have got the basic concepts over here. So now let's go for like why we need to opt for the blockchain. क्यों चाहिए हमें? The first thing is that the validation. Whatever the transaction will be there, matlab whatever request will be there for the transaction may belong to like not only for the financial transaction, it may also belong to go for like data access. So whatever the things are there, that goes for like proper validation of the transaction. It will validate a transaction such में validate है कि नहीं. If it's not being validated, then definitely your transaction won't be processed. So how validation is done? That depends on like consensus. Now, what is consensus? Let's talk about that little bit later. Thoda time jayega. But now just try to understand that consensus means like all the nodes will come together and they will decide whether the specific transaction is valid or not valid. All the participating nodes would be deciding that. Okay. So depending upon the consensus, there will be decision whether the specific transaction is valid or not. Then there is also involvement of security, because in blockchain, encryption by default is there. You can apply extra encryption mechanisms as well. But by default, encryption mechanism will be there. And just we have seen about the hashing techniques. Hashing, because of hashing, uh, you cannot delete anything from the data. That's why it's immutable record. So best thing is that about the blockchain is that you will never be able to delete anything. Now Vijay Mallya has fled away from our country, right? So there are a lot of things which are happening in few countries where such corruptions are there. You might have heard like some of the times the medical records have been lost from police department, EFS has been lost. चलिए मान लेते कि अगर ये सभी चीजें ब्लॉकचेन पे इम्प्लीमेंटेड होती, देन डेफिनेटली गाइस विजय माल्या को भाग जाने का छोड़ दो, उसको लोन ही सैंक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए, होना पड़ता, होता ही नहीं, डेफिनेटली नहीं होता. So if he is not able to get the loan, of course he'll not fled away, he'll not be able to like go for like such corruption kind of things. Even for the police department, not a single police officials will be able to say that our FIR has been lost or whatever the medical reports have been lost, because they are stored on the blockchain. No one can delete anything from the blockchain, or even no one can alter or modify anything. So because of these main four characteristics, there is a good trust over here. Now that is digital trust, guys. So because of these four factors, a lot of digital trust will be gained into the users, blockchain applications users. That's why we need to go for the blockchain. Now, if I talk about like how exactly it's been done, but let me hota kaise hai, right? So the thing is that now instead of this desktop, you can have the mobile phones as well. So the assumption is that you are having the mobile phone and like uh, just a minute again. Hello. हा मी सेशन मध्ये आहे, काही हे आहे का अर्जंट आहे? ठीक आहे, नंतर बोलू आता ऑनलाईन सेशन. Yeah, sorry for interrupting. Huh. Yes. Now, here the assumption is that you are using your mobile application, which is based on the blockchain. So if you want to perform any transaction, any kind of transaction, okay, then your request will be broadcasted to all the nodes in that blockchain network. मतलब like चलिए मान लेते हैं कि हम जितने participants हैं, सभी participants एक application use कर रहे हैं, right? If I want to perform any transaction, then my transaction will be broadcasted to your mobile softwares internally, okay? So your all the mobile applications will be getting my transaction. Now your mobile applications where the algorithm is working at the background, they'll decide whether my transaction is valid or not. If transaction is not valid, my transactions will not be completed. जो भी मैंने रिक्वेस्ट सेंड की थी वो रिक्वेस्ट कंप्लीट होगी नहीं. लेकिन यहाँ पे मान लेते that my transaction was verified and it was validated by your all of the mobile phones underlying algorithms. Okay. Now later on, after validation of the things, like then such transaction will be combined together in a block. एक block में तैयार होता है. Now that is only my transaction. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि like आप भी कुछ transaction कर रहे हो, right? So there are a lot of people who are working on the same applications which are initiating the request. So all such valid requests will be combined together, and after combining, they will be merged into the block, and that block will be added to the blockchain. And after getting added that block to the blockchain, existing blockchain, then your transaction will be completed. So this is the total workflow, how exactly blockchain works. Okay, now. So again, now basic element is over here. Like as I told you, that is a block from the blockchain. Now whatever the transaction has been done after bundling, मतलब आपका transaction valid हो चुका है, then it will be added into the block. Block में add हो जाता है, then that block will be added to the blockchain. मतलब existing था पहले. Then later on, all the transactions are combined within the block. Then new block will be added. Likewise, blocks will be added to the blockchain, existing blockchain, and it will be the continued one. Now, no one will be able to delete any block over here. Delete कर नहीं पाएंगे. Now, let's talk about the types of blockchain. मतलब blockchain में भी types है, and there might be different categories. Yeah, will you please the mic? Please mute the mic, admin. Okay. So these are the types of blockchain depending upon the conditional transfer capabilities. मतलब transfer कर सकते हैं या नहीं उसके basis पे these are the types. So first thing is that the type one belongs to where only cryptocurrencies are there. Now the novel users in the blockchain domain they feel that Bitcoin and blockchain are same. It's not like that. Bitcoin uses blockchain. Okay, so both are different. So Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency in the market which uses the blockchain. So only crypto, if only cryptocurrency is there, which is able to be like हम exchange कर सकते हैं, that will be coming under the category of type one. The best example is Bitcoin. And again, if you are aware about much about the blockchain, then Ether is there, Solana is there, like then Matic is there. So likewise, there are multiple cryptocurrencies in the market. I think more than 30,000 cryptocurrencies are there in the market right now. Okay. Now let's go for like second type, that is cryptocurrency plus business logic. It means that like cryptocurrency is there as usual, but we can also write our own logic. खुद का program लिख सकते हैं वहाँ पे. That business logic can be implemented along with the cryptocurrency. In such blockchains come under the category of type 2. Yeah, Ethereum can be the best example because whenever you, you start with in the block, you need to start with the Ethereum. Then third one, like only you will be able to write the logic. There won't be involvement of any cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency वहाँ पे होगी ही नहीं, सिर्फ आप लॉजिक लिख पाओगे. So best example is Hyperledger. In Hyperledger, you'll be able to write only the logic. Program लिख सकते हो. But Hyperledger does not have its own cryptocurrency. कुछ टोकन क्रिएट कर सकते हैं बट इट्स नॉट एग्जैक्टली द क्रिप्टो करेंसी द वे और द इंटेंशन ऑफ क्रिप्टो करेंसी वट एवर इट्स लाइक दैट इज नॉट इन्वॉल्व इन द हाइपरलेज. Now let's go for the next one. Now again the categories of blockchain is there depending upon the access limit. Now यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर के हिसाब से था, यहाँ पे एक्सेस लिमिट के हिसाब से. So whatever the access privileges are there, depending upon that, these are the categories. First category is like public blockchain. Public blockchain indicates like you can have access to the blockchain publicly. Anybody can join that blockchain. There won't be any access over here. So let's try to understand this one. Just wait. Mm. Now, whatever I'm showing you guys, this is the like real blocks in the Bitcoin blockchain. Okay. So if I go over there, this is the current block. You can observe the date as well. ये अभी 244. अभी the time is like 252, and at 244, this Bitcoin block was mined. या अभी block add हुआ है in the Bitcoin blockchain. So you can observe over here like details. This miner has mined this block. इसने माइन किया है. Now the names are like fictitious, names are not real, definitely not real. So कौन सा भी नाम रख सकते हैं यहाँ पे. So यहाँ पे जो नाम लिखा है सुडो नेम, that is via BTC. तो इसने ये ब्लॉक माइन किया है. So जो भी ब्लॉक माइन करता है उसे कुछ ना कुछ रिवॉर्ड मिलता है guys. So you can observe that over here till now he has received 10,899 bitcoins. Now, if I go for one Bitcoin price, currently it's 53 lakhs in INR. Okay. Now, you can imagine that how much Bitcoins he was having, right? So, he was having 10, he has received 10,899 Bitcoins. Now, the thing is that, guys, you can observe how much amount he is having. देखते हैं, लेकिन फिलहाल अभी इसके पास 55 बिटकॉइंस है. Only 55 bitcoins. 55.98. So approximately 56 bitcoins are there, right? तो ये क्यों देख पा रहा हूं मैं? Because anyone can see that it's a public blockchain, guys. I can go in his account. I can observe his like the address. ये सभी चीजें मैं देख पाऊंगा. Even you can observe that इसने किस किस को पैसे ट्रांसफर किए, बिटकॉइंस कितने ट्रांसफर किए. You can observe that. Look, all the transactions are visible, and these are the real one. This is not simulated one. So that can be the advantage of public blockchain. Now you can argue that इसके पास 55.998 bitcoins है, so I can have access to that. Yes, definitely, it's not like that, guys. Then what's the use of blockchain, right? So you'll be able to have the data, but you cannot access the cryptocurrencies of anyone's account because of the encryption and proper ECC algorithms. Okay, you cannot have access to that one. Only private key is required. If you have the private key of this person, then definitely you can access the bitcoins. तो वो कर सकते हैं definitely. लेकिन private key store करने के लिए there are multiple options and easily you won't get that, because the thing is that कौन आदमी है आपको पता ही नहीं है, ओवरऑल वर्ल्ड कौन सा भी हो सकता है, because blockchain supports pseudonymity, anonymous होते हैं लोग, so you'll not be able to know that. Now how you'll search that इसकी क्या है, like if I give you like name, at least as a resource person you have my name, right? Rahul Sonkamble, you can Google that and you can get my details. But now if I join this meeting or if I give the name any like pseudonym, like just block is my name, assume that, whether you'll be able to get my details? No, of course not. It's like that one. Okay, now let's move ahead. Now the private blockchain. So whenever we talk about the private blockchain, at that time, the data will be visible only within the organization. For example, let's assume that the Tamagi College has implemented the blockchain for their own ERP system to manage the student attendance, to manage the faculty members' information. Now, only if you are the stakeholder or the employee or the student of the Tamagi College, then only you'll be able to get access to the blockchain. मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ and if I am trying to access the network which is being used in the Tamagi College, definitely मुझे वो access मिलेगा ही नहीं, right? So that privacy can be maintained. So as just we have seen about the Bitcoin, same kind of things are not going to be happened in the private blockchains. Okay, then let's go for the permissible or consortium blockchain. Now this is the hybrid approach, guys. So it's a hybrid of public and hybrid of private. Okay, so what are the advantages or what are the few characteristics of public blockchain are there? That has been taken and private के भी कुछ characteristics लिए गए हैं, and then such blockchain organization, blockchain network has been formed. Now, just to brief you about this one, let's try to understand like Mumbai University में. Okay, मान लेते कि मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी में like they have implemented the blockchain. अगर मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी ने ब्लॉकचेन इंप्लीमेंट किया है, so they will be able to have the access to like all the colleges under which are affiliated only under Mumbai University, right? So Datta Meghe is there, Terna College is there, or VGTI is there. So what colleges are there in Mumbai? So all the colleges will be able to have the access to the blockchain. In turn, जो भी employee के सभी colleges के, those will be able to have the access to the blockchain. Now I belong to Pimpri Chinchwad University. It's my own university. I'm not. Our university is not affiliated to the Mumbai University. So whether I'll be able to have access to that one? No, right? So in that aspect, it's a private. ये private blockchain है अगर मैं access करना चाहूँ तो, right? But whether Datta Meghe college employee उसको access होगा? Yes, definitely होगा. VGTI के employee को भी होगा, plus Terna college के भी employee का भी होगा, right? Now, how is being done? Because it's a public for Mumbai University, public blockchain for Mumbai University, but it's private for other universities. So in that way, I can say that it's a hybrid approach of public and private. So already we have discussed this one. Then this concept is called as Merkle rule. Now, देखो यहाँ पे अभी hashing का rule आ रहा है अभी, right? Digital trust का तो आपको पता चल गया. Now let's go for the hash. Now, guys, do always remember now how it's been done, like how transactions are maintained into the blockchain. Now, मान लेते कि like there were 4 transactions, ये 4 transactions है, transaction A, transaction B, transaction C, and transaction D. Now the thing is that transaction A का इसके ऊपर hash algorithm apply किया जाता है. Now, which algorithm is going to be applied? That depends on your logic. Okay, if you are using public blockchain, then what by default whatever the public blockchain algorithm is there, hashing algorithm is there, same will be used. लेकिन if you are using private blockchain, you can decide कि कौन सा hashing algorithm आपको use करना है, right? So over here, hash will be applied on this transaction, and after application of hash algorithm, hash value will be calculated, right? Just we have seen how we were getting the hash value. Same will be done for all the transactions. So hash A belongs to transaction A, hash B belongs to transaction B. Likewise, the hashes are calculated. Now, whatever the hash we have got, hash A and B, on both the hashes, again, same hash algorithm will be applied to get one more hash key, like this one. So hash AB represent hash of hash A and B. Getting that? So in turn, likewise, for CD as well, same things are being done. So same procedure is being done till you reach to the root hash. Got it? So root hash is nothing but hash of all transactions. Likewise, यहाँ पे सिर्फ हमने 4 transaction दिखाए, but in reality there will be thousands of transactions in the block. So you can understand that. Now, why it's being done? Because चलिए मान लेते हैं कि यहाँ में कुछ चेंज कर रहा हूं मैं. आई एम द हैकर एंड इन ट्रांजेक्शन आई एम मेकिंग सम चेंजेस. अगर यहाँ पे कुछ चेंज होता है, जस्ट वी हैव सीन ऑलरेडी, राइट? अगर मैं स्पेस भी इंट्रोड्यूस कर देता हूं तो पूरा हैश वैल्यू चेंज हो जाता है, राइट? सो इफ आई ट्राई टू मेक एनी चेंजेस इनटू ट्रांजेक्शन बी, दिस हैश विल बी चेंज्ड. अगर ये हैश वैल्यू चेंज होता है तो डेफिनेटली ये भी हैश वैल्यू चेंज होगा. अगर ये हैश वैल्यू चेंज होता है तो ये भी हैश वैल्यू चेंज होगा, राइट? सो कंटिन्यूसली हैकर को क्या करना पड़ेगा? कंटिन्यूसली हैश ऑफ एल्गोरिथम कैलकुलेट करते रहना पड़ेगा, एंड इट्स नियरली इम्पॉसिबल, बिकॉज द मेन थिंग इज दैट कौन सा एल्गोरिथम यूज किया है वही समझने में टाइम जाएगा. एंड द थिंग इज दैट एक बार ब्लॉक ऐड हो चुका ब्लॉकचेन में, देन नो वन कैन चेंज, नथिंग कैन बी चेंज्ड. जब तक ब्लॉक ऐड हो रहा है तब तक अगर अटैक करता है तो ही चांसेस है, बट it takes too much time to calculate the hash. It's not that much feasible because within 10 minutes, or if I talk about Ethereum, within 2 minutes, every block will be added to the existing blockchain. So hacker के पास उतना time होता ही नहीं to calculate the hash. That's why such hashing mechanisms will be used in the blockchain, and the root will be called as root hash, or famously it is also called as Merkle root. So Merkle root मतलब hash of all transactions. Even you can observe that in real blockchain as well. यहाँ पे भी होगा. Actually I went to the miners account ना, एक मिनट ट्रांजेक्शन देख लेते हैं उस ब्लॉक के. हाँ, ये ब्लॉक था, राइट? इस ब्लॉक पे ट्रांजेक्शंस कितने देखो, these are the transactions, right? Even 168 देखो, 168 पेजेस है उसके ट्रांजेक्शंस के, राइट? उतने ट्रांजेक्शंस है. क्लियर? नाउ गाइस, now let me go for like यहाँ पे Merkle root होगा ही होगा. yes, observe that Merkle root है, right? so यहाँ पे ये Merkle root की hash value है. getting that? so the thing is that this Merkle root has been calculated by all these transactions hash. अभी कितने है पता नहीं. like if I go for 168, there is no numbering actually over here. नहीं, numbering है शायद, numbering दी है. just wait, देखते हैं कितने transactions है. Look, last transaction is 2513 वाला ट्रांजेक्शन है. मतलब 2500 ट्रांजेक्शंस आर देयर गाइस. उसके हैश ऑफ कैलकुलेट किए. एंड यू कैन ऑब्जर्व दैट ये कब ऐड हुआ था, कितना टाइम लगा था. लुक, 18 मिनट्स पहले ऐड हुआ था. ओके, अब देखते हैं डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टाइमिंग्स, वो भी देख लेते हैं. बिटकॉइन ब्लॉक ये आ रहा है. हाँ, देखो गाइस, यहाँ पे टाइमिंग दिया होगा. लुक, 244 के ब्लॉक माइन हुआ था, एंड देन इट्स बीन माइंड एट 250. ओवर हियर 240. मतलब ऑन एन एवरेज 4-5-6 मिनट्स में एवरी ब्लॉक इज गेटिंग माइंड. सो सच mining, such identification of or hacking the block or transactions, that timing 6 minutes or 7 minutes or 10 minutes is not sufficient for the hacker to calculate the hash value of all the transactions. ठीक है? That's why it's been much secure. So Bitcoin registrar 256 जो भी मैंने अभी आपको दिखाया था, and it also used the RIPE-MD 160 algorithm to generate the address of the account. Okay, Ethereum uses Kechak 256 algorithm to generate the Ethereum address. Okay, till now, if someone is having any doubt, please let me know. You can also put the messages. I'll wait for a minute.
Dear participants, you can ask your queries.
And one humble request, even if you are not getting anything out of this content, please let me know so that I can improvise. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कुछ बता रहा हूँ और आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. Definitely it's not like that. Please help me to elaborate more so that I can explain in very well manner. Okay. 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 Yes. Thanks for the response. Okay. Let's go ahead. Now you have gone for the hashing. अभी आपको hashing भी the basic introduction you are very much aware. Digital trust पता है, blockchain क्या है अभी पता चला है, blockchain के types क्या है. So overall little bit working the basics of blockchain you are aware, right? तो अभी जाएंगे like how exactly blocks are connected. मतलब blockchain बोलते हैं, chain of blocks बोलते हैं, right? But exactly how those are connected. Let's try to understand that way with focus on the hashing. चलिए मान लेते हैं एक example लेते हैं. That one of your friend there is a group of like 10 to 12 friends, and there is one person like जब भी friends होते हैं definitely there will be some financial exchanges, right? इसने इसको उतना उधार दिया kind of things are there always. So whatever the transactions are have been done, like such transactions are being maintained in one of the Excel file. ऐसा assume कर लेते हैं फिलहाल to make us understand about the concept. Okay, so चलिए मान लेते हैं कि मैं ही वो मेंटेन कर रहा हूँ. I am from your group and I have written the things like and gave 3 coins to marry, whatever the transactions, the exchanges are there, मैंने वो लिखा है. लेकिन whatever the Excel sheet was there, that Excel sheet was manipulated by someone in our group only. किसी ने तो वो चेंज किया है. तो instead of Jack gave 3 coins to Anne, उसने क्या किया, मेरे gave 3 coins to Anne. So उसने ट्रांजेक्शन चेंज किया है. So try to understand the concept. जिसने भी चेंज किया है, try to think him or her as hacker. Okay, so hacker is manipulating the transactions. Then even I was good at technical things. So what I've done, like I started to do this one. So what's been done, like मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, एक हैश एल्गोरिथम मैंने रैंडमली चूज किया है जो मुझे अच्छा लगता था. I calculated hash of each and every transaction. Yes, please. कोई कुछ बोल रहा है क्या? Okay, I think that it was by mistake. Okay. So what I've done, like I have gone for like calculation of hash value over here. Hash value मैंने calculate की है हर एक transaction की. Okay. So nobody knows which hashing algorithm I am using, and I have calculated the hash value for each and every transaction. I did maintain that. तो अगर आपको जो भी hacker है in our group, अगर उसको कुछ चेंज कर रहे हैं तो he has to identify first the hash algorithm. उसके बाद through his computer, through his node, he is supposed to calculate the hash value. उसे वहां पे put करना पड़ेगा, right? So even the hacker was very good at technical things. So what he has done, he has identified कि exactly मैंने कौन सा hash algorithm use किया था. Then again he has manipulated the transaction, and definitely अगर कुछ change होता है तो hash value change होना ही है, right? हमने अभी देखा है. So he has changed the figure by 8 and recalculated the hash, and he has put that. Still I'm in doubt, like what needs to be done now. इतना तो क्या और क्या करें. ठीक है. So what I've done, I've gone for like little bit more good approach. Now what I've done, like in first input whatever the data was there, transition was there, उसका मैंने hash value calculate किया है. I have calculated the hash. Now that hash 8977, you observe that 8977 same hash is being used in this data 8977. जो hash previous transition का था ना, वो मैं next वाले transition में use कर रहा हूँ. मतलब मैं अगर मुझे hash value calculate करनी है इस transition की, पिछले वाला hash value को साथ लेके ही मैं hash value calculate कर रहा हूँ. Then my hash value is getting generated as E37 kind of thing. Then again, third transition का जब भी मैं calculate कर रहा हूँ hash value, I am taking the hash value of previous transaction like E37, this one, and again by combining this data, I am recalculating the hash value. So what will be the impact over here? अगर यहाँ पे like चलिए मान लेते कि हैकर ने यहाँ पे क्या किया है, like he has changed the thing over here. मेरी गिव 5 का जाके जगह 8 चेंज किया है. तो डेफिनेटली अगर यहाँ पे 8 चेंज किया है तो he has to calculate the hash value. उसने तो कर लिया था. But the thing is now, guys, what's been done? Like whenever he has calculated the hash, ये hash value यहाँ का ये link है, right? Because the thing is that every transition is linked with previous one. So if the transition is being changed over here, यहाँ पे भी वो change होगा और यहाँ पे भी hash value change करनी पड़ेगी, right? So if it has changed and maybe if the both the hash values are not same, definitely like it will be triggered कि ये transition यहाँ पे change हुआ है. And the thing is that guys, you have just taken the look at the Bitcoin block. There were 2,500 transactions. अगर एक भी transaction change किया तो सभी transaction में उसे change करना पड़ेगा hacker को. He has to suppose he is supposed to calculate the hash value. Even you can observe over here, यहाँ पे भी अगर मैं जाता हूँ इस पे ये सॉरी मैंने ब्लॉक ही नहीं ओपन किया ना, मैं ब्लॉक ओपन कर देता हूँ. प्लीज आइडेंटिफाई दैट. सो ये जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन है ना, आई गो इन डिटेल. ओके दिस वन. सो व्हाट एवर द ट्रांजेक्शन इज बीन डन, उसका हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट किया हुआ है. दिस आर द हैश वैल्यूज. हर एक ट्रांजेक्शन का हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट किया है, राइट? तो अगर यहाँ पे कुछ चेंज होता है, ऑल फर्दर ट्रांजेक्शंस का हैश वैल्यू हैकर को कैलकुलेट करना ही पड़ेगा. Now it's going to be difficult, guys, right? Because the thing is that, guys, जब भी आप hash value calculate करोगे, at that time it will take too much time, and for all the transactions it will be little bit difficult. Okay, now hacker will be a little bit tedious task. He'll say that like it's a really very difficult task now because I need to change all the transactions, and hacker won't do any changes. बट कोई तो रहता ही है ना, मुझे हैक करना ही है, मुझे कुछ ना कुछ मैनिपुलेट करना ही है, राइट? फिर से उसने ये भी ट्राई किया. सभी ट्रांजेक्शन नीचे की जो भी थे मैनिपुलेट किया उसने और सभी ट्रांजेक्शन चेंज कर दिए. नाउ आई हैव कम टू द फाइनल मोर प्रोवाइडेड सिक्योरिटी ओवर हियर. मैंने यहाँ पे एडिशनल सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड किए. नाउ इट्स रियली वेरी चैलेंजिंग फॉर द हैकर टू हैक द डेटा. नाउ इट्स नियरली इम्पॉसिबल. नाउ प्लीज हैव अ लुक एट द स्लाइड एंड मे आई नो what things I have made change into the hash value, और जो भी पैटर्न है उसमें चेंज मैंने क्या किए. Anyone? Okay. Okay, no problem. Now observe that, guys. In my transition, in every transition, what I've done, like I have included random numbers. यहाँ पे देखो 451 है, यहाँ पे 13 है. Initially it was not there. यहाँ पे थे क्या? नहीं थे, right? But over here it's been mentioned 451, 13, 461, 467, 56 ये random number है. वो क्या indicate कर रहे होंगे? Now also observe the hash values, guys. सभी hash value observe करो. Observe करो यहाँ पे like every hash के last 2 digits are 0. यहाँ पे 0 है, यहाँ पे 0 है, यहाँ पे 0 है, यहाँ पे 0 है. Getting that? So the thing is that, guys, what I mean to say over here, now I have applied one more security constraint over here. That is, every hash value must end with 2 zeros. और वो कैसे आएगा? Randomly कुछ ना कुछ यहाँ पे डेटा लेना पड़ेगा. Hacker is supposed to identify any data over here, because जब भी hash value calculate किया जाएगा, पूरे data का hash value calculate किया जाएगा, right? So whenever the things are getting involved for the calculation of hash, random number should be selected, which will result into 2 zeros. Getting that? यहाँ पे भी 13 लेने के बाद ही 2 zeros आएगा, 467 लेने के बाद ही 2 zeros आएगा. Now अगर हैकर को यहाँ पे चेंज करना है, राइट, अगर यहाँ पे 8 चेंज किया तो डेफिनेटली 13 नंबर चेंज हो जाएगा. सो नाउ द थिंग इज दैट गाइस, हैकर को अभी ऐसा नंबर आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा over here in this transaction which will give the hash value ending with 2 zeros. Now just for the calculation of one hash value, he'll spend too much time, right? So that's why it's not good over there. So it's very much difficult. कर ही नहीं पाएगा वो. चलिए मान लेते कि यहाँ पे कर भी दिया उसने, but next transaction is connected with previous one, right? अगर यहाँ पे हैश वैल्यू चेंज की उसने, तो यहाँ पे भी चेंज करना पड़ेगा, फिर से उसको ये भी नंबर चेंज करना पड़ेगा, because it should this hash value must result in 2 zeros. Now it's really very difficult, guys, right? So hacker cannot go for like such identification of the numbers through like for all the 2000 transactions. तो होगा ही नहीं, right? That's why each and every transaction in the blockchain are secure. Now I'll come to the conclusion over here how such blocks are connected with each other. Now जो भी ट्रांजिशन थे हम देख रहे थे, सभी ट्रांजिशन का तो हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट किया ही होगा, उसका भी मर्कल रूट होगा, हैश ऑफ हैश, राइट? Then whatever the metadata or anything else is there for this block 2, including Merkle root, including transaction hash, including the metadata of block 2, hash value will be calculated over here. पूरा hash value calculate किया जाएगा, and that hash value will be placed into the next block. Now block 3, you can observe that block 3 में previous block का मतलब block 2 का भी hash है और इसका भी खुद का hash है block 3 का, right? Next में block 3 का hash है block 4 में, right? So अगर यहाँ पे कुछ change करना है तो further changes must be there. Now guys, इतना secret होने के बाद nobody is able to hack the data. So it's nearly impossible to hack the data in the blockchain. Definitely, it's a technology. So nobody is going to assure 100% it's safe. There might be attacks. There will be attacks. There were attacks. But as compared to the other structures, as compared to other data structures, as compared to the other architectures, blockchain is the safest technology till now because of such properties. Now, it also involves the cryptography. Now, till now, so here any doubts? We are done with like hashing in the blockchain. Okay, fine. Now, let's go for cryptography. Cryptography already we have seen little bit like cipher is nothing but like it goes for like hiding the data using the applying of encryption mechanism to get in encrypted data. Encrypted data is nothing but the ciphertext, right? So there are two categories of cryptographies like symmetric and asymmetric. So the thing is that in blockchain it uses the asymmetric cryptography. Now I'll not go in detail like what exactly symmetric and asymmetric means because that's not our topic. But here asymmetric cryptography will be used where using the public key data will be encrypted and using the private key data will be decrypted. So this is the common aspect of cryptography. Such asymmetric algorithm will be used in the blockchain, right? Now this is the block structure, guys. Now exactly it doesn't mean that always same structure should be followed. You can define your own block structure as well if you are using private blockchain. But for in public blockchain, generally the structure would be like this one. Generally data hota hai. Okay, so यहाँ पे the main thing is that in all the transaction, first transaction, coin-based transaction. What is exactly that one? चलिए देख लेते, live में देख लेते, right? So first transaction कहाँ पे है? This one. No. Yes, zero transaction. यहाँ पे this is the first transaction. Now guys, observe that over here. यहाँ पे फ्रॉम अलग अलग कुछ ना कुछ एड्रेसेस है, राइट? लेकिन फर्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन में क्या लिखा है? ब्लॉक रिवॉर्ड। गाइस ऑलरेडी आपको पता है कि अगर मुझे ब्लॉक माइन करना है, क्यों करूं मैं? बिकॉज इट टेक्स लॉट ऑफ ह्यूज रिसोर्सेज गाइस। अगर बिटकॉइन ब्लॉक माइन करना है, सो लॉट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, लॉट ऑफ कंप्यूटेशनल रिसोर्सेज, हाई परफॉर्मेंस प्रोसेसर्स विल बी रिक्वायर्ड टू माइन द ब्लॉक। इतना क्यों खर्च करूं ना मैं, राइट? सो द थिंग इज दैट गाइस, पीपल गेट रिवॉर्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ बिटकॉइंस। अगर मैं कोई ब्लॉक माइन करता हूं तो मुझे रिवॉर्ड मिलता है। दैट्स व्हाई पीपल यूज माइनिंग। तो माइनिंग के लिए अलग अलग कंपनीज भी है जो माइन करते हैं, राइट? सो ऑब्जर्व दैट ओवर हियर ब्लॉक रिवॉर्ड इज 3.2627। मतलब जहां ये किसने माइन किया था? इसने, एंड पुल ने, राइट? एंड पुल ने जब माइन किया था तो उसको उस ब्लॉक का माइन करने के बदले इतना बिटकॉइंस उसके अकाउंट में आ गए फ्रॉम द ब्लॉकचेन सिस्टम। वो रिवॉर्ड है। सो आई एम रेफरिंग टू दिस वन, कॉइन बेस्ड ट्रांजेक्शन। मतलब फर्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन विल ऑलवेज गो फॉर द रिवॉर्ड, और उसके बाद के जो ट्रांजेक्शन रहेंगे दोज विल बी लाइक जो भी एक एक दूसरे को ट्रांसफर करे लोग, वो होंगे। ओके, नाउ ओवर हियर ये जो लाइक बिटकॉइंस है, ये रिवॉर्ड कंटिन्यूसली हाफ होते जाता है। मैं जब ब्लॉकचेन सीख रहा था इन 2019, एट दैट टाइम द ब्लॉक रिवॉर्ड वाज 12 bitcoins at that time. Later it came to the 6, then now it's 3। हाँ, अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू बोल रहा हूँ मैं। सो 3.3 बोल रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब नहीं कि एग्जैक्टली 3 पॉइंट समथिंग, लाइकवाइज द रिवॉर्ड्स विल बी देयर। Okay, so after every 4 years this reward will be half after every 4 years. So that concept also you should be able to understand, because the thing is that bitcoin की वैल्यू उतनी बढ़ती जा रही है। जब मैं पढ़ रहा था at that time it was like 15 lakhs, 15 लाख। now it's 50 लाख, 50 लाख है वैल्यू अप्रोक्सीमेटली, राइट? सो एज उसकी वैल्यू बढ़ती जा रही है, दैट्स व्हाई रिवॉर्ड बिटकॉइंस आर आल्सो बिकमिंग हाफ। ओके, so these are all the transitions. Now you can observe that this is the block structure, huh? ये देखो, ये पूरा ब्लॉक स्ट्रक्चर है, ये सभी ट्रांजेक्शंस है। रीड ओवर हियर, these are all the transactions over here from a coinbase transaction to last one. So likewise there were like there will be 2000 transactions and kind of things. और यहाँ पे मेटा डेटा क्या हो सकता है? Like this will be the normal metadata. Now observe over here, these are the metadata in the Bitcoin blockchain. Later on it's added, right? तो ये सभी चीजें आपको याद रखनी है। Yes, definitely. Like अगर आपको कुछ like चाहिए like information, just scroll your mouse over here, you'll be able to get a specific thing over here. Difficulty मतलब क्या है, bits मतलब क्या है, capacity मतलब क्या है, okay? You'll be able to get the things over here. So that's it for the basics of blockchain. Now, if someone is having any doubt, please let me know. सेशन मध्ये मी कॉल करतो, पेमेंट करतो. हो, लावतो सेशन मध्ये. No
Yes,
doubt.
participants, any queries?
Okay, perfect. Let's move ahead. Now, let's try to understand the blockchain evolution. Like in blockchain 1.0, there was a fully like the only cryptocurrency part was there, because at that time, approximately from 2008, okay, so 2008, 9 something. So from that point of time, it was understood that like blockchain is just used for the supporting of the cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So blockchain 1.0 era describes only cryptocurrencies. So Satoshi Nakamoto was the first one. Now nobody knows like who is Satoshi Nakamoto, whether that is a person or the name of company or the pseudonym. Nobody knows exactly who is Satoshi Nakamoto. But what is the research paper? Not research paper, the white paper which was published by the Satoshi Nakamoto on the name of Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. From that, it has been concluded that Satoshi Nakamoto has invented the Bitcoin. ऐसा एक ही है, लेकिन nobody knows that. Okay. So first block of this Bitcoin blockchain was mined in 3rd January 2009. उस टाइम पे, like approximately as per the Indian timings, approximately 6:15 PM. तो तब माइन हो चुका था. Okay, so that was
Please mute your mic, Megha Sharma ma'am.
so that Okay, let's continue. So that was the first era of the blockchain where only cryptocurrencies were involved. Now, now these are just few examples of like logos of such cryptocurrencies in the blockchain 1.0. Right now, if you go in the market, I'll let you know exactly अभी कितने वो देख लेते हैं. Hmm, oh, more. I was not expecting that, but you can observe that over here. Look over here, guys. This one. 2.4 million cryptos are there in the market right now. And exchange platforms like WajirX or CoinDCX, जो भी ad आते हैं TV पे, right? So likewise, 750 exchange platforms are there, and 2.4 cryptocurrencies are there in the market. Actually, I wasn't expecting that. I thought that just 50,000 will be there, but it's more. Okay, great. So उतने cryptocurrency market में है. So I have just taken a few logos over here. So blockchain 2.0, blockchain 2.0 indicates like there is a cryptocurrency, but as well there is the introduction of smart contract. मतलब जो ट्रेडिशनल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रहते हैं ना, लाइक इफ यू वांट टू टेक अ फ्लैट ऑन रेंट, जो भी पेपर वर्क रहता है, राइट, दैट इज नथिंग बट अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. सो सच कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स digitally, if they are coded, then that is nothing but your smart contract. So what is your logic is there of your software, or whatever the parties are involved within that. So for that, whatever the coding is there, that coding is nothing but a smart contract. So second era started supporting the logic building into the blockchain. So the famous examples are like Ethereum, then Solana is there, Polka is there, and Polygon is there. So these are the famous examples where you can write your own smart contracts. Then blockchain 3.0, where smart contract तो लिख दिया हमने, लेकिन applications develop नहीं हुए थे. But whatever the applications currently you are using in your mobile phone right now, all the applications are like following the centralized approach. Now, yes, of course, like backend में cloud हो सकता है. There are multiple things will be there at the backend, but there will be a data center where all the apps are connected. But using the blockchain applications now, they are continuously improvising. अगर आप कुछ application develop करते हो on the blockchain, that will be called as DApps. DApps indicates like decentralized applications, where all the nodes where such applications are being used are connected with each other directly. So blockchain 3.0 era describes the decentralized applications. And then blockchain 4.0, where blockchain is supposed to be integrated with other technologies. Because the thing is that, guys, always blockchain technology alone cannot be used in all the cases. लाइक चले मान लेते कि हेल्थ सेक्टर में, तो जो भी डेटा लेना है सेंसर से हम डेटा ले सकते हैं ना, राइट. मतलब ब्लॉकचेन को कुछ तो कुछ फीडिंग होना चाहिए डेटा का, अगर आप ब्लॉकचेन इंप्लीमेंट कर रहे हो तो. सो such IoT devices will be there which will be sending the data to the blockchain. मतलब whatever the technology is there, Internet of Things technology should be combined with blockchain technology. Likewise, there can be integration of like AML with blockchain, ML with blockchain, deep learning with the blockchain. There can be cloud integrated with the blockchain. Likewise, whatever the current technologies are there in all the aspects, such technology should be integrated with each other to get more powerful use cases. So that is, we are in that era now. Blockchain 4.0 में है हम सभी लोग. Okay. So these are few examples like blockchain 4.0 can be integrated in multiple sectors like insurance, advertising, real estate, education sector, like identification, shipping, supply chain management. So these are the multiple things which can be understood with this blockchain era. Now I hope that, guys, you are very much aware about blockchain, its basic concepts, what exactly is the blockchain as well. But still, if someone is having any doubt, please let me know. कहीं पे भी अगर कुछ भी डाउट आ रहा है तो प्लीज पूछो. This content is over. Okay, I hope there are no doubts. Let's go little introduction of the cryptocurrency. Actually, for our FDP, it's not that much required, so I'll not take all the contents, just the basic one. So, like cryptocurrency is like just like digital currency. Even you might be aware that Indian government is developing the like digital rupee, right? Digital rupee is based on the blockchain itself. लेकिन उसमें कौन सा algorithm वगैरह use करे, that's another part. But the main aim is like it is supposed to be challenging the cryptocurrency. उसके हिसाब से digital rupee बना रहे हैं, right? So cryptocurrency is nothing but the digital currency which integrates a few algorithms or few the coding kind of things are there involved in the cryptocurrencies. So actually, if I talk about the history, then from 1998 only the term was used for the B money, business money, where the like crypto or a distributed algorithm was used in that money. Okay, but the thing is that it was not in fully form and blockchain was not being used. But the first cryptocurrency which involves encryption algorithm which involves the blockchain was launched in 2009 by the Satoshi Nakamoto. And later on the cryptocurrency world has emerged with a lot of things. Now you can observe that just we have checked 2.4 million cryptocurrencies are there in the market. In 2009 just one was there. In 2024 there are a lot of cryptocurrencies just within the 15 years, right? Okay. The cryptocurrencies are earned with the help of mining. मतलब हमेशा mining ही नहीं होती है. There are other ways as well, but as usual, a cryptocurrency is supposed to be mined with the mining algorithms. Okay, so how it's supposed to be mined? The thing is that your hardware should be working with the of course with the help of electricity, and there will be mining hardware. Now mining hardware depends on like which cryptocurrency is there. अगर मैं Bitcoin के बारे में बोलूँ तो ASIC processors will be used, like application specific integrated circuits. If I talk about the Ethereum, then supercomputers will be required with high configuration of the GPUs. Then like Pi cryptocurrency is also there, where like you can just use the mobile phones to mine the cryptocurrency, right? So there are like these kind of things are there, where you can exactly know how cryptocurrencies can be mined and how we can earn that. And later on, depending upon the different exchange platforms, we can exchange cryptocurrency into the rupees. So I was using Wajirex and JP for that one. So right now there are multiple exchange wallets are in the market where you can trade cryptocurrency as well. So these are a few cryptocurrencies over here: Bitcoin, Blackcoin, Dash, Dogecoin. But now you can have the number of list. So just go on this website. You'll be able to know where is that website. Yes, you'll be able to know a lot of cryptocurrencies. If I click over here, so look, these are all our cryptocurrencies. सभी ये cryptocurrencies है, right? So you can have a look at that as well. Now अगर मुझे buy करना है तो कैसे करनी पड़ेगी? Like I need to go with the like cryptocurrency wallet. Cryptocurrency wallet के हिसाब से मैं I can pay my money in terms of like Indian rupees, and we can have the access that. Now to a specific address I can send that one. Now I'll not go in detail over here. Now actually this PPT is meant for like for crypto trading के लिए मैंने बनाई थी, but now that's not our topic, right? So I hope you understand about these all kind of things over here under the blockchain category. Only इतना introduction मुझे यहाँ पे देना था for the cryptocurrencies. So you can have the different wallets, guys. So यहाँ पे मैंने देखो MetaMask wallet use करता हूँ मैं for my experimentation as well as if अगर मुझे कुछ exchange करना है तो. So you can have like itne ethers hai mere paas, like these are the test ethers. So such ethers will be used for your like experimentation purpose later on if you require that. So that's it about the cryptocurrency. Little bit small introduction because that will not go in detail within that part. Okay, so let's go for mining strategy now. Let's understand what exactly mining. मतलब हमने बहुत बार mining किया है. So the thing is that कि mining exactly क्या होता है? Let's try to understand that problem first. Okay, so in that aspect, difficulty and target are the terms where you'll be able to understand what exactly the mining means. So चलिए मान लेते हैं now I hope that don't know whether you'll be getting the input me to me or not. So I want the numbers from your side, like the numbers which are in between 1 to 100. Can I get 4 to 5 numbers?
65.
Okay, let's take 65. Any more number?
8.
8. 8. You said 8, right?
G.
8, 65,
So 39.
39. Okay, great.
23.
23. Okay, perfect. Thanks for the response, by the way. I'm happy. Okay, now the thing is that let's play a game over here. Now, if I say that if you have the number within 1 to 100, then you win the game. Now, whatever the numbers I have got from your side, 8, 65, 39, and 23, all I have won, right? मतलब उतना difficult नहीं था ये game. Now, let me go for the target. What is the target? Now I have decided later. मैंने already आपसे number लिए, right? Now I am deciding the target that if your numbers are less than 50, then only you won. Now, if I go with that one, less than number कौन से थे? 8, 39, 23. 65 is out of the game now. Getting that? मतलब थोड़ा सा गेम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हुआ ना, थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हुआ, विनिंग चांसेस, राइट? तो ओनली आउट ऑफ 4, 8, 39 एंड 23 आर 1. गॉट इट? क्यों? बिकॉज टारगेट पहले 100 था, 1 to 100 था ना, अभी 1 to 50 है. टारगेट मैंने थोड़ा कम किया है. गेटिंग दैट? नाउ लेट मी गो अहेड अगेन. और मैंने टारगेट कम किया है, बट डेफिनेटली द विनिंग चांसेस आर लेस नाउ. गेटिंग दैट? अभी मेरे पास सिर्फ 8 जिसने नंबर लिया था, he is the winner. Remaining all the participants have gone out of the game. They are not in the game now. So winner is 8 over here. Getting that? मतलब जैसे जैसे मैं टारगेट वैल्यू बढ़ाते जा रहा हूं और द टारगेट वैल्यू कम करते जा रहा हूं, your winning chances are getting difficult. Getting that? So ये याद में रखना है. ये क्यों लिया है मैंने? I'll tell you the reason. Now, so टारगेट जो भी था, हाँ, I'll come to this part. Now over here, difficulty if I want to calculate, यहाँ पे टॉप पे लिखा है देखो 1 to 5. These are the difficulty numbers, difficulty levels. So what exactly it means that, so जो भी टारगेट वैल्यू थी ना, टारगेट वैल्यू पहले 100 थी, उसके बाद में 50 हुई, उसके बाद में 20 हुई, राइट? मतलब डिफिकल्टी इज बीन इंक्रीज्ड. डिफिकल्टी पहले एक ही थी, मतलब लाइक ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट्स विल बी विनिंग द गेम. लेटर डिफिकल्टी वाज इंक्रीज्ड. व्हाई? बिकॉज टारगेट वाज लोवर्ड. मतलब जितना टारगेट कम करते जाओ उतनी डिफिकल्टी बढ़ती जाएगी. ठीक है, ये कंसेप्ट समझ में आएगा? आ गया? मतलब टारगेट क्या करता है? टारगेट विल डिसाइड द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू जिससे नीचे वाले वैल्यू सिलेक्ट किए जाते हैं. तो अभी 8 वैल्यू सिलेक्ट किए जब मेरा टारगेट 20 था, राइट? तो इन कॉन्ट्ररी आई कैन से दैट व्हाट इज द विनिंग चांसेस वर देयर? विनिंग चांसेस वर 1:5. ऐसा बोल सकता हूं मैं, बिकॉज 1 to 100 का जो भी नंबरिंग है, इट्स बीन डिवाइडेड इनटू 5 सेक्शंस, राइट? सो जो भी डिफिकल्टी था, डिफिकल्टी बढ़ते चला गया जैसे मैं टारगेट वैल्यू कम कर रहा था. नाउ लेट मी कम टू द कंक्लूजन. अभी प्रोसेस कैसा होता है देखो. नाउ जो भी यहाँ पे like let me use the pointer so that it will be helpful to understand us. Yes, ये existing blockchain है, this one. Okay, now अभी ये ब्लॉक अभी भी ऐड नहीं हुआ है existing block में. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, like whatever the transactions were initiated by multiple persons in the blockchain network, all the transactions are validated and they are combined into this block. जब तक ये ब्लॉक ऐड नहीं होता है in existing block, that block will be called as candidate block. Okay, now इसको माइन करना है, मतलब इसको इसका हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता है which should be lower than the target value. ओके, तो आपके कंप्यूटर मशीन्स क्या करेंगे पता है? आपकी कंप्यूटर मशीन्स कंटिन्यूअसली हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेंगे. तो राइट नाउ व्हाटएवर द प्रोसेस आर देयर, दे विल बी एबल टू कैलकुलेट 1 lakhs ऑफ हैश वैल्यूज पर सेकंड. उतना स्पीड है अभी. right? But they are supposed to identify such value with specific pattern रहता है, and also show the simulator, मतलब एग्जैक्टली माइंड कैसे किया जाता है. ओके वो भी मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ, डोंट वरी. लेकिन जो टारगेट है ना, वो टारगेट आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ता है, आपका सॉफ्टवेयर वो आइडेंटिफाई करेगा. सो अगर एक हैश वैल्यू आपकी आपने कैलकुलेट कर लिया आपके मशीन में, बट दैट इज अबव द टारगेट वैल्यू, देन दैट हैश वैल्यू इज नॉट इन यूज, उसका कुछ काम ही नहीं है. तो कंटिन्यूसली जैसे भी हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट किए जाते हैं ना, कंटिन्यूसली देयर विल बी कंपैरिजन वेदर दैट हैश वैल्यू इज सैटिस्फाइंग द टारगेट क्राइटेरिया और नॉट. अगर टारगेट के नीचे आती है तो ही वो हैश वैल्यू कंसीडर की जाएगी, मतलब वो कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस रहता है गाइस. तो माइनिंग मतलब कैलकुलेशन ऑफ हैश वैल्यू व्हिच इज सैटिस्फाइंग द टारगेट वैल्यू. क्लियर? नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड. नाउ यहाँ पे एज्यूम कर लेते हैं कि ये जो टारगेट वैल्यू है ना, दिस इज दिस वन. नाउ एक्चुअली ये हेक्स वैल्यू में रहती है, बट यहाँ पे जस्ट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड आई हैव कन्वर्टेड दैट वैल्यू टू डेसिमल फॉर्म, मतलब हम कंपेयर कर पाएंगे अच्छी तरह से, राइट? सो एज्यूम दैट सॉरी दिस इज द हाईएस्ट वन, दिस इज द हाईएस्ट वन इन द रेंज, मतलब बिटकॉइन का हाईएस्ट वैल्यू था जब जहां 2009 में जहां पे स्टार्ट हुआ था ना, एट दैट टाइम दिस वाज द टारगेट. लेटर ऑन टारगेट इज बीन लोवर्ड, अभी टारगेट कम कम होते जा रहा है. तो whenever I in 2019 whenever I formed this diagram, at that time target was this one, ये टारगेट था, मतलब इतना कम आ गया है. look at the line over here, right? मतलब the thing is that if you are calculating the hash value, that should be lesser than this one. Okay, now this is the difficulty level यहाँ पे जो दिख रही है, ये difficulty level बढ़ती जाएगी. Getting that? Now let me come to the next slide over here. Look, ये था आपका वैल्यू, टारगेट वैल्यू. लुक ओवर हियर, दिस 1861, राइट? तो अगर आपकी हैश वैल्यू फॉर दिस एग्जांपल इज लेसर देन दैट वन, 1861 बाकी का छोड़ दो, लेकिन स्टार्टिंग का तो इंडिकेट करेगा, राइट? तो 1861 और यहाँ पे 1533, डेफिनेटली 15 इज लेसर देन 18, राइट? तो इस तरीके का पैटर्न होना चाहिए. मतलब राइट नाउ आई कैन से दैट ब्लॉक्स की हैश वैल्यू was successfully mined because उस ब्लॉक की हैश वैल्यू इज लोअर देन द टारगेट वैल्यू. इसके नीचे आ गई ना, बस ये होता है माइनिंग. इस तरीके से आपको ब्लॉक्स माइन करने पड़ते हैं, बट योर प्रोसेसर शुड बी एबल टू कैलकुलेट lakhs of hash values continuously, because only you are not the miner throughout the world. There are lakhs of miners who are working on that block. तो जो भी पहले वो ऐसी हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेगा, दैट विल बी द विनर, एंड उसको वो बिटकॉइन रिवर्स चले जाएंगे. That exactly means by mining over here. Now, if you are having any doubt, please, you can ask the questions. Okay. Now, one more thing. हाँ, मैंने डायग्राम इसलिए निकाली because this is just one of the line. ये बिटकॉइन माइनिंग कंपनी का एक लाइन का फोटो है, where like you can observe that like this is the second line में इतने प्रोसेसर्स है, right? So इतने ASIC प्रोसेसर्स है, वो आर वर्किंग ऑन द बिटकॉइन ब्लॉकचेन, right? So guys, companies are investing huge to mine the Bitcoin block. Okay, so this is just the example. Now one more concept, guys. याद है मैंने लाइक जो भी एग्जांपल दिया था, लाइक ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स आर देयर, एंड मैंने स्ट्रेटजी अप्लाई की थी. स्पेसिफिक पैटर्न था, हैश के लास्ट में 2 जीरोस थे, राइट? तो वो कैलकुलेट करने के लिए हमने क्या किया था, लाइक नंबर वाज देयर, रैंडम नंबर. वैसे भी रैंडम नंबर लेना पड़ता है, उसको हम नॉन्स बोलते हैं. लेट मी शो यू द सिमुलेटर दिखा देता हूं आपको. ये अच्छा एंडर्स ब्राउनवर्थ का अच्छा सिमुलेटर है फॉर योर स्टूडेंट्स, और इफ यू आर नियर यू कैन गो फॉर दैट. ओके, नाउ दिस आर द ब्लॉक्स गाइस. नाउ यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्व करो एक चीज, लाइक इट इज द फर्स्ट ब्लॉक, सेकंड ब्लॉक, थर्ड ब्लॉक. यहाँ पे रैंडम नंबर से देखो, 11 316 35 230, ये रैंडम नंबर्स है. इसको नॉन्स बोल रहा हूं मैं, राइट? नाउ ऑब्जर्व दैट एवरी हैश वैल्यू, कोई सी भी हैश वैल्यू ले लो, फर्स्ट 4 डिजिट्स आर 0, 0, 0. Let me go over here. 0, 0, 0, right? मतलब फर्स्ट 4 डिजिट्स का 0 ये पैटर्न है. मतलब अगर मुझे यहाँ पे कुछ डेटा लिखना है, चलो लिख देता हूं मैं. ओके, द थिंग इज दैट अभी हमने देखा था कि नाउ गाइस यू कैन ऑब्जर्व दैट. मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया है, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे डेटा डाला, ऑल द ब्लॉक्स आर बिकमिंग रेड. यहाँ पे अभी ग्रीन है फिलहाल, राइट? अगर मैं ये भी डेटा एंटर करूं, द ब्लॉक्स आर इन रेड टू इंडिकेट दैट the blockchain is being attacked because there has been some manipulation over here, and because the data कनेक्शन इज बिन लॉस्ट. ये जो डेटा कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ ना, वो लॉस्ट हो रहा है. क्यों? यहाँ पे देखो पैटर्न क्या था, हर एक हैश वैल्यू में 4 जीरो चाहिए पहले, राइट? अभी यहाँ पे एक देखो 337 भी है, 59612 नहीं है ना, राइट? सो द थिंग इज दैट गाइस, मुझे अगर मुझे यहाँ पे कुछ एंटर करना है, डेटा एंटर करना है, या हैकर ने कुछ यहाँ पे एंटर किया है, तो मुझे माइन करना पड़ेगा. माइन करना है मतलब डेफिनेटली योर हैश वैल्यू शुड बी बिलो द टारगेट वैल्यू, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया था. इन एडिशन टू दैट यू आर सपोज टू आइडेंटिफाई रैंडम नंबर, या ऐसे रैंडम नंबर यहाँ पे होना चाहिए विच विल बी इन्वॉल्व इन द हैशिंग प्रोसेस. एंड वो रैंडम नंबर ऐसा होना चाहिए विच विल गिव यू द फर्स्ट 4 डिजिट्स एट 0. उसके लिए माइन करना पड़ता है गाइस. इफ आई क्लिक ऑन माइन, यहाँ पे जो नंबर है ना 111316 ओवर हियर, दैट विल बी चेंज्ड. ऑब्जर्व दैट. लुक 12760 आ गए. अब फर्स्ट 4 डिजिट्स आर 0, लाइक, राइट? सो दिस इज द नॉन्स. नॉन्स का लॉन्ग फॉर्म होता है नंबर यूज्ड ओनली वंस. मतलब एक ही बार ये नंबर यूज होता है, उसके बाद में नंबर यूज ही नहीं होगा ये कहीं पे भी. क्लियर? सो नाउ दिस इज द माइनिंग. सो दिस हैश वैल्यू, जो भी आप हैश वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो फॉर द माइनिंग, दैट हैश वैल्यू शुड बी लोअर देन द टारगेट, एज वेल एज इट शुड आइडेंटिफाई द नॉन्स. ये होता है माइनिंग. सो व्हेनेवर योर सॉफ्टवेयर, योर कंप्यूटर, योर मशीन इज गोइंग टू माइन द एल्गोरिथम, वो माइन कर रही है, इसका मतलब ये होता है योर मशीन इज कैलकुलेटिंग द हैश वैल्यू which is identifying the nonce to get specific pattern in the hash. In addition to that, that hash value should be lower than the target hash. I hope it's clear to you. So you can observe that यहाँ पे लिंकेज ब्रेक हो चुका है बिकॉज यहाँ पे मैंने कुछ चेंज किया था, राइट? तो फिर से ये मुझे माइन करना पड़ेगा. Getting that? So यहाँ पे माइन करना पड़ेगा. So to mine each and every block उतना कैपेसिटी नहीं रहता है हैकर के पास. So that's why I said that to attack the data on the blockchain, it's really very difficult. I hope you have got a clear-cut idea about the mining. If you are having any doubt, please let me know. Okay, that's it from my side for today's session. Vidya ma'am? But still, if you are having any doubts, please feel free to ask any questions. अगर मुझे नहीं आता है तो I'll let you know. मुझे नहीं आता है, I'll let you know later. But definitely I'll try to resolve the query. Okay, I think Vidya ma'am is not there. Yes, Geeta ma'am?
So myself, Roshni, ma'am.
Hi, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Okay. So is the session over now from your side, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. It was such a wonderful session, really, sir. We got to know from the basic scratch what is digital trust to structure of the blockchain. You have very nicely explained with demonstration, sir. And I think hope everyone has understood it. I am getting good feedback for that, sir.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. And for
Yes.
participants, tomorrow's morning session will be starting from 12:30 instead of 11. Okay, we will inform it on the group. Okay, and afternoon sessions link is shared in this meet link. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care.